What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel Chasing Limits. So today we're gonna go for a drive and you're gonna come with us. Finally, I'm gonna do a POV video, and we're also gonna go through the different DNA modes just to see what each mode does and how it works. So yeah, let's get in and get driving. Now let's do the auto start. That works nicely. Default to dynamic mode, so it's not too loud. All right, let's get in. All right, guys, so now that we're in, the default is in dynamic because I remote started. So we're gonna start off in advanced efficiency. And we're gonna turn off the auto shut off. And let's see how she drives in this mode. So typically, to be in this mode, you want the maximum fuel efficiency, which for a car like this is very good. So let's see how she handles. So yeah, this mode, it's very smooth. It shifts right away. I don't know if you guys can tell, but the transmission doesn't even let it go above 2,000 RPM. Now we're gonna switch the display here so we can see our tire pressures and also our brake temperatures. So yeah, this mode is pretty self-explanatory, nothing going on. Usually you just leave it in automatic D and just cruise along, getting maximum MPGs. Now if we turn it up a notch, let's go to N, which is natural or normal mode. The transmission picks up a little bit, but still very conservative. And again, in this mode, just like advanced efficiency, you don't have any selection for your dampness, softness for the suspension. So let's just go into this road. All right, now let's turn it up a little bit. Put it in D for dynamic. So now everything else gets sharpened up, including your throttle. Suspension, you have the selection. So right now we're in stiff. So if we press this button here, now we got a display saying soft, damper, active. So it's a lot more compliant over bumps depending on the type of road that you drive on. For us, this road is actually very smooth, so you can put it back in stiff. And as you can see, she really picks up the speed. Very, very responsive. And yeah, we can switch it back to manual and do our own shifts. So again, the transmission shifts right away, up and down. And believe it or not, there's another mode that's even more insane. So now if we switch it back to auto, let's put it in race mode. So now we have a message saying best race experience with shifter in manual. So let's do that, put it in manual again. Now the the suspension is set to full stiff. So again, if we press that button again, now it's gonna be a mid damper active. So it's a little bit more compliant. But the shifts and everything are much more crisp and sharp. So if we downshift, and again, she just goes. triple digits just come at you so fast. So you really have to be careful with that. Because around here, like most places in the world, there are speed limits. But what can you do with a car like this? It's very hard to stay within those limits. But yeah, the downshifts are very crisp. Got a little bit sideways there. So yeah, the tires aren't very good anymore. So we're hoping for next season to get some new rubber on there. Hopefully some Michelin pilots, Super Sports or 4S. We'll see what's available at the time. So right now we're just trying to end the season on these tires. See if we can get rid of this truck here. Alright, now that the truck is out of the way, what a machine this is. Got a nice corner coming up. I don't know if you guys can hear all those rocks. These tires just pick up everything once they get warmed up, which is another issue with these Pirellis. But they do stick like glue once they are heated up. Just drives like on rails. The car is lowered on ST lowering springs, so it's a little bit more stiff than factory, not too much. Still very tolerable, and works great with the DNA modes, stiff, mid, or soft. So this is basically how I drive it on a day-to-day basis. Race mode, manual mode, and suspension in mid mode. Because most roads around here, they're not perfect, let's just say. Brakes are amazing, of course. So we got some heat into the brakes. So now the display is saying that they're at normal operating temperature. I wish they would have given us actual numbers and degrees. Can't ask for everything though. Pretty much it, all the 4 different drive modes, each one having their own options as far as suspension settings go. And yeah, as you guys can tell, you drive it in advanced efficiency or normal mode, it drives like a normal car. You wouldn't even think that you have over 500 horsepower underneath the hood, compared to like a Camry almost. Can't believe I'm saying that, but yeah. But once you do flip the switch to dynamic and especially race mode, it transforms it into a different animal. So that's the beauty about this car. You can drive it any way you like, in any types of conditions, and she'll do very well. that's pretty much it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this little cruise around these country roads. There's not too many twists and turns as I would like, but that's how it is. If you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. And as always, we'll see you next time.